Recently, I watched Fantastic Mr. Fox and Isle of Dogs. Both are underrated classics in the stop motion animation genre, and both are directed by Wes Anderson. If you don't know what stop motion animation is, it's the one that all those Christmas movies like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer use. The animators painstakingly design and create sets and characters out of materials, most commonly clay for its moldability. But these guys didn't just use clay. Oh, no, no, no! They used plastiline clay, and paper, and countless fabrics foam, latex, resin, steel, and do you see it? Do you? Look closer. The fur. According to this article that I can't read because I don't have a subscription to Vanity Fair, the animal's fur was a combination of artificial fur plucked off toys and real goat's hair, which was dyed using everyday supermarket that's it. That's all it would let me read. But the fur in this movie looks good, let me tell you. Not only is it colorful, like everything else in this movie, but it helps bring each character to life. Why am I so seemingly obsessed with the fur? Am I a furry? No. I love the fur because with it, we can all witness, yet only imagine, the pain and the suffering that the animators went through in order to tell this story. Look at this scene. Again, can you see it? The hair moves with each frame. Now, I didn't do much research before writing this review, but one can assume that this hair movement is not a stylistic choice. No, this hair movement is a result of the hair moving on its own between each shot from the animators moving the characters into their new positions. All that hair movement you're seeing is 12 adjustments by the hands of the animators per second. Thinking about the amount of work it took to create this film is daunting to me, but it is truly beautiful to see it come to life. I just can't imagine the patience and perseverance it must have taken to see it all through. All the math it took to sync the mouth movement to the actors' voices, because like most animated films, the voices were recorded before the animation process began. All of that, and people like my brother refer to this movie as the taxidermy movie. Another technical achievement that this movie does that I haven't seen elsewhere is that all of the water is plastic wrap. I'm sorry to ruin it for you. The little waterfall at Badger, Beaver, and Beaver's law firm, the Beaver Dam shown later, and don't even get me started with the waterfall scene in the sewer. When I first saw this, my mind went because that's when I realized what it actually was. It's amazing how moving plastic wrap could create something so beautiful. But remember, it's not really moving. Another one is this guy's smoke from his cigarette is made out of a torn up cotton ball. Are you serious? Wait, it's not just a cigarette? It's all the smoke? That's right. Look at all of that cotton smoke. Through technical achievement and artistic style alone, this movie stole my heart. But let's talk about the characters. Mr. Fox, voiced by George Clooney, has really lived up to his name, because he's a sly fox. And he's cool and charismatic. His wife, Mrs. Felicity Fox, voiced by Meryl Streep, is pretty relaxed and laid back at the start of the film and looks like a hippie. But later on, she takes on the role of mothering a cub well. She is stern, but she is not a Karen. But don't get her mad because then she'll look at you like this. If she looks at you like this, you really cussed up, my friend. Their son, Ash, voiced by Jason Schwartzman, is a misunderstood kid who thinks he is something that he isn't. There's a nice scene in a cave between him and his mom about it. Christopherson, voiced by Eric Anderson, the director's brother, is Ash's cousin, who through sheer talent and the practice of meditation, blows Ash out of the water at everything he does. Other than George Clooney and Meryl Streep, there are a few more big-name actors in this film that had smaller roles, like Bill Murray, Willem Dafoe, and Owen Wilson. That's my boy right there. Look at that nose. I'm going to stop right there and elaborate no further. This review is less of a review and more of an excuse to make a video that would hopefully convince you to go watch it right now, because it depresses me to see that this movie didn't do that well at the box office. They just barely profited. And I'm sad to say that I was a part of that problem. When I was a kid, I remember being interested when I saw the commercials for this movie when it first came out, but not interested enough to tell my family that we should go see it. Every moment of this movie is something that you could take a screenshot of and hang up in your house in a nice picture frame, and nobody would even question it. If you like movies that are full of eye candy, then you will enjoy this one. The story is, well, a story. It's not my favorite part of the film, but it does it justice, and you will have fun along the way. The movie doesn't really have many funny parts at all. I never really laughed. Perhaps just a few chuckles, but maybe you will. If there is anything this movie is lacking, it is that the humor is quirky and deadpan to the point where it doesn't really resonate with me. So the movie's not really that funny. I mean, it kinda is funny, but not really. Kinda like me. It makes for a cute, cozy, family-friendly watch. But I highly recommend you watch it alone so that you can be like me and pause it every 10 seconds and rewind all the beautiful scenes because there's a lot of fun character and environmental movement that you will miss if you don't. I mean, look at this scene. If you didn't rewind this 9 times, how are you supposed to see every character and their unique dance moves? I give this film an 8.6. And now, here's the start of the outro. Guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. My channel is in its infancy and I'm trying to get it off the ground. It may not look or sound too fancy, but this video took me about a week to make. I ran into a bunch of hurdles with the editing, recording my voice, and my computer even got the blue screen of death midway through my 5th time editing this. That's right, what you just watched was the 6th iteration. I started this over 6 times. 5 times by choice, but the last time was because of that blue screen. Everybody out here is making YouTube look easy, but I'm dedicated to getting better at it and putting out more content at a quicker rate. By the way, my channel is not necessarily going to be a movie review channel. I just wanted to make this video because I like the movie that much. But I am going to create content based on whatever ideas I come up with. So far, the main thing I think this channel is going to be is just another gaming channel. But only time will tell. Anyways, I hope that you'll be willing to bear with me and my YouTube growing pains. So if you want to see whatever it is I'll make in the future, feel free to subscribe. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and have a good one.